Hi class, welcome back to our online tutorial. Today we are going to continue from our last class from where we stopped, which is where we started HTML, and today we'll be continuing from that slide where we stopped last class, and then we will be moving forward. So without wasting more time, we just have to dive in. Remember, this is powered by BMK Online Web Tutorial. If you are a beginner, you are looking way forward to learn web development, uh, choose BMK Technologies online tutorial to guide you through your web development process, both theory and then practical aspect. So our last class we stopped here. We said that we already talked about HTML. We said it means hypertext markup language. It dictates how a file or a document that is having a HTML extension, how it will look like in a browser. Okay, we also talks about that. We also says that the HTML file or every syntax of the HTML will have a braces, and inside it is what we call a tag. Every HTML tag will have uh, an opening tag and then a closing tag, which is simply refers to as pair tag. Okay, so we will just be moving into basic tags today. Now here we said HTML basic tags, knowing that HTML have so many tags, but there are some tags which they are basic. No matter what we do or what any type of development that we are doing, web development, applications and other stuff, we may be using them. These 5 tags that you are seeing here, these are one of the 5 tags that we normally used to have when we are to start using HTML in a text editor. So the first one that we have here is a doc type .html. We said other people will say it is the declaration of the document, and then we said here it tells the browser the version of the HTML that we are using, because HTML have different versions. We also have HTML tag. We said is the root of the HTML file, which means every tag have to be between the opening and the closing tags of the HTML. It look like this, so it need to have an opening. This is opening, and we call this one a closing tag. We have this one as a header tag, or sorry, the head tag. Okay, which is just immediately after this, embedded inside this. It contains the document head and then contains CSS, some CSS property like the meta and the script. This CSS, meta, script and other stuff dictate uh, how web pages or website will look in different devices, which we will be talking in further classes when we start CSS. Title tag contain the page title you used to see in a browser sidebar. For instance, when you open Google, on the sidebar you will see there google.com, or when you go to Wikipedia, on the sidebar you will see there wikipedia.org. Body tag, everything or every code that we need to put, or all the other tags that we have within the HTML need to be inserted between this, exclusive of the title, the head, the HTML and all other stuff. Now any other tag, for instance, let's say we have the paragraph tag, the header tags, the sections, the divs and all other things, they all need to be inside here. We say the body is the one that contains the display of the website. When we log into a website, the information that we see is all embedded within the body system. Okay, so we said continuation on the tags. Okay, we have what we call here a paragraph tag. We said it's a tag used for making paragraph. For instance, it's like you are writing a letter, or maybe you are writing a message to display on the web page and it is bulky, so you need to create paragraph. Sorry, you need to make paragraph for users to ease the reading for the users. The next tag is called break tag, used for making text break. Okay, for instance, if you are writing and then it have no stop, but then you want to make sure that in the browser it the writing or the continuation of the writing move to the next line, it go below the first line. Okay, so you do not want it just to be a continuation line or a run-on sentence without any stop. We have here a tag, which is used for making links to another page or file. And then we like this, for instance, when we enter in a website, we will be clicking different tabs to load different pages. That is done through this a tag. We have mark tag, used for highlighting a portion in a paragraph. For instance, when you open a web page, which have information about it, something that you need to read, but you will see some portions are highlighted. They are done through this. We also have the I tag used for italicizing or making text italic. Normally in our Word document, we used to apply different font style on our Word document. So this italic is also available in HTML. Div is the simply mean division, is the one that divides your website or web content into divisions or into different sections. Okay, it makes the work of division. That is why we said next to each other. Okay, it arrange them according to the way you put them in the HTML file. We have the heading tags. These heading tags, there are 6. They are from header 1, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 up to H6. These tags, we use them for styling our web pages in blog contents. They help us to create titles or title content for things. For instances, when we create a website, for example, we want to write mission or vision, we can use this header, this heading tags, like we write H1, between the H1 opening and the closing tag, we write there our mission or our vision. So it will display that text. It will display that text in a how to call it, in a block, okay, or in a large font size. That is the header 1. Then the header 2 is the second largest font size, and then the header 3. The smallest font size is the header 6. Okay, though it is the biggest number, but it's the smallest font size. So we move to the other tags, which is delete tag. When we look at this tag here, we call it delete tag. To delete a text or a content in a web file. Strong tag is to emphasize importance of a text. It's just similar to the mark tag. Okay, we also have the small tag. As the name implies, it reduces the size of the text in a web page or in a paragraph content or in a where you know that there is information. So you use the small tag to reduce the size. Insert, the tag is used for inserting text in the web file. We have the marquee tag. This tag is very important. Sometimes we enter in web pages, you will see that a writing will be moving vertically, horizontally from left to right. So this marquee tag is the one that normally used to do that. You will see that text will be moving from the other side of the screen, moving through the screen and entering the other side from left to right or right to left, depends on how the CSS style is used. The sub and the sub, these are things that we use in our normal Word document, used for superscripting, subscripting, and this one used for superscripting. So now look at this page here. This is the look. Oh, sorry, coming back again. We said, look at this this thing that you see here. This is exactly how we start developing a HTML file or HTML. Okay, so I will continue this in the next tutorial.